Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new video of Tokyo Ghoul Dark War. I am trying to record this again because I wanted to go ahead and go through things inside the game currently. I've kind of had more time with the update and I've been playing around with this game mode. The rewards on it are absolutely insane. I've heard people that got into like the top 100 and now have a plethora of like 20,000 diamonds to use. And like going up, I've been getting 600, 400, everything. So it is super helpful. Granted, I don't know if I want to spend on it in terms of my diamonds, because like, if I do, I don't think that the actual tree resets. And so once I hit the top like 20 or so, I just lose those diamonds I spent to get up there. And I'm gonna stay there for a while, I imagine. But yeah, so it has been a good time, and I am I'm enjoying it. I don't know about having another game mode where you just don't have to do anything at all. You just have to watch the characters play. Like, this update is a huge mixed bag to me. I think the new characters are fantastic. I think that Feeding Ground Battle has really good rewards, but it's not gameplay. And that's what I've been looking for the most out of everything that they're doing. I want to have the chance to actually play the game for myself when logging into the game and enjoying it. However, currently there's only a few game modes that you can play the game yourself on. Training Center is one of them, of which just is not enjoyable. I mostly go on auto on it because the hitboxes on like Noro's first will just hit you from across the stage. You don't really have too much control over it. On the double version, you don't even want to encounter the enemies. You just want to have your entire highest DPS team go up top. So it's not that fun. Feeding Ground, you can go in and play, but there's no reason to, because all you get is extra rewards off of each and every hunt. But like, you can just sweep it anyway and be like, oh, I don't even need to play that. Instant button press, done, good to go. So it's not like you need to or want to ever. Like, the chances of getting a better Havoc cell, I guess, is helpful, but it just takes more time. It's not enjoyable. Real-time battle, that's an okay thing. If the servers weren't completely dead most of the time, and you can't get a match here. Actually, let me go ahead and check how long it takes for me to get a match right now. I'm going to go into this with this team, and let's see what happens. Wow. Only a minute and 15 seconds. There we go. I actually got one. I'm honestly surprised. And they have 1.5 million less power than I do. Yep. And this is just what the game mode is. That's the worst part, I think. I think the part that I dislike the most is like, there's no... I'm not playing it wrong. I'm not... It's just either I have insanely high like battle power versus the enemies, or I could never find a game. There's no middle ground, and it's really unfortunate. Also, I'm so sorry to Patient 44. I appreciate you being one of the best characters on House, but also Hitman 2 came out recently, so I imagine you're probably a character inside that. But either way, we're gonna go ahead and get this done. Bye. I like how his body just slides across the ground. I like the idea that like, oh, Yoshimura Owl died, he then becomes an ice monster that slides across the entire world. And there that goes. That's always fun. And hey, we get to... Oh, right, I can't choose the one to deploy. It's only the one that you have next. Like, it's the person that loses their character can choose, but even that doesn't work for me. Sometimes. It's like a half chance of it actually working. I think these are the issues that I have with Tokyo Ghoul Dark War. Not the fact that, like, I love the game and everything that it does, but real time is completely broken. Feeding ground is cool, but you don't play the game. It's not you actually thriving or enjoying what you're doing. It's you logging in and watching your characters that you've collected fight in a match and being like, wow, so cool. I get more diamonds off of that. Yeah. You know what doesn't help? I'm gonna go into Team Challenge and show you exactly what doesn't help with all of this. Because this is the game mode where you could play the characters you collect the best. This is the best possible way to be able to enjoy the characters you play and just continuously be able to pound through waves and just enjoy it, right? That's the primary fun of what you do inside a game like this. With Kagune Pencil and 00K7. What if I told you that Shinohara Proto, whenever he gets a kill with his third inside this game mode, he instantly gets the cooldown back, and so he's able to spam it nonsensically, continuously, and never stop until he doesn't kill one of the bosses with it. How about that? How about the fact that even the new character that dropped today, that should have been the most tested possible, has a completely breaking glitch that ruins the entirety of what's happening on the level. I know the choice is just don't choose him then, but the fact that you run into this level and it just happens. I didn't know about this until I started recording today, but this is just another element in a whole slew of issues that never stop inside this. And this game is one of my favorites. I really enjoy it, and it's one of the ones that just kind of, I don't know, it was in the exact strike zone of what I was looking for earlier this year, but afterwards, it's been almost a year since the game came out. It's been like 10 months, and it's still in a state where the main content is Tokyo Search, which is just repeating levels that happens every 2 weeks, of which, while they added more depth with the systems and the, like, critical rates, Tokyo Search is only on half the time, and so half the time during, like, weeks and stuff, you can't even play the best part of the game. Like, they have just blocks of time when you can't play Tokyo Search at all. Hell, right now there's no Tokyo Search. It's very unfortunate. But yeah, so that's why I've cut down on Dark War videos in general. The game has just been in such a weird state, and even with this update, I love the characters. Everything about what they did add is amazing. However, they didn't add anything to actually make the game more enjoyable for me. Like, he's cool. He is rad. I would touch those red abs at all times. What a beautiful man. But there's nothing else. I don't know if this is just me complaining. Obviously it is. I don't know if this is just me nonsensically complaining and people otherwise that are in the late game inside this just kind of accept it at this point. But at least in War Age, there's at least content to actually play and enjoy. The Battle Royale game mode is something you can play every day, and you get 6 attempts at being able to just enjoy the characters you've collected through the times. Going forward in even just like the 3v3 game mode is well thought out. They have like the tower, which Coakley is fun, but there are very, very harsh roadblocks inside Coakley, I find. Like at this current point, even since the update recently, I have not been able to get past stage 85. Granted, maybe I just haven't tried recently. We'll try right now anyway. So I ended up getting destroyed on that Coakley level, so we're just going to come back here, and I'm going to go ahead and talk about things. So they have added SSR shards to the hard levels as well in the later tiers. Like you can get to Tara here. I did end up getting that earlier. You can get like Ayato mask here. So that's really neat. That's really nice, and that is a fantastic feature in general for the game. But at the same time, it's still not content. So while I do really enjoy how the update went recently, this has been my honest thoughts on kind of everything's awesome, but I still have nothing to do and nothing to record, nothing to cover on the game. And so it just, from a perspective of someone that wants to actually, even if it was just casual game modes that you could play each day, I want to be able to enjoy the game more. And I feel as if I want to word this in one big suggestion directly to Game Samba. And I likely will be doing so soon, but I'm really bad at phrasing stuff like that, so it is going to be a couple of, like, it's gonna be rough for me to phrase it, but I will get to it at some point. In the comments below, feel free to let me know what you're feeling about Tokyo Ghoul Dark War. I know all the people that have come in recently that started the game back up are before level 70, which is truly the point where it starts to become a fairly severe grind. So let me know what the new player experience is as well. That's something that I haven't actually covered and don't know too much about, because I haven't ever re-rolled on this game, aside from like once recently for a friend of mine. And I do want to know that, because I feel as if I do have a very different perspective from people that are starting recently and do have the new SSRs and have been enjoying things from the beginning. So do let me know that. For right now, I am going to end off. Thank you so much for watching. Dark War, once again, one of my favorite mobile games. It's just I can't play the game enough to actually wholeheartedly say that it's worth playing. And that's a huge difficulty to me. Bye for now. Take it easy. Fucking headphone wire. And see you later.